Good evening, everyone. I'm Archit Seshadri. Thanks so much for watching WION World is One News. Today is Sunday, February the 5th. Let's take a look at the top stories making headlines this hour. Jayalalitha's close aide Sasikala Natarajan is now elected as the leader of the AIADMK party. Paneerselvam resigns as Chief Minister of the state of Tamil Nadu. Sources tell WION that Sasikala will be sworn in as the state's Chief Minister this Thursday. Rebellion brews at the AIADMK party after a section calls Deepa Jayakumar the rightful heir of the late Jayalalithaa. And lots of news from Tamil Nadu. More than 35 bull tamers are hurt in Madurai's Avanipuram during Jallikattu. 9 people admitted to the hospital, the rest given first aid. And now to international news. The Jamaat-ud-Dawa or the JUD threatens to launch a large-scale protest in Pakistan if their chief Hafiz Saeed is not released immediately. And to the United States, where the Justice Department has filed a motion in court against the suspension of President Donald Trump's travel ban on people from the 7 Muslim-majority countries. Lots of breaking news to bring to you this Sunday. We first start in Tamil Nadu, where the state has now a new chief minister just 2 months after the death of former CM Jayalalithaa. Paneerselvam resigned from the position earlier on this afternoon, making room for the AIADMK General Secretary Sasikala Natarajan as the new chief minister. According to the party's Twitter account, Sasikala is expected to take over the reins of power in the state. She'll be sworn in for a ceremony on Thursday, February the 9th. Sasikala was elected as the legislative party head by the AIADMK party after a meeting with cabinet members and senior party leaders this afternoon, and thus fulfilling the demands of a section of the party who said that it was unwise to have 2 different power centers in the state. Sasikala flashed the victory sign as she came out of the party headquarters in the city of Chennai as the official elected party head. Sasikala, also known as a Chinnamma, she has vowed to work for the welfare of the people of Tamil Nadu and follow the principles of Amma, as Jayalalithaa was fondly called. Sasikala is a close friend of Jayalalithaa, a confidant, and she said that Paneerselvam told her to take charge of the party late December. This after Jayalalitha's death. As we remember, Jayalalithaa was in the hospital for several months before she died early December. Now, reports say that Sasikala will take that oath ceremony this Thursday, and all of this, of course, comes after Sasikala was appointed by the senior leaders, including former ministers as well as a former mayor, to key posts just this past Friday. Her election ends a period of intense speculation about her status and role in Tamil Nadu politics. Sasikala in the meet also promised to follow in the footsteps of her friend Jayalalithaa. She will be the 3rd CM of Tamil Nadu after Jayalalithaa and Janaki Ramachandran, the wife of MGR. Well, another dimension in this emerging equation is that of Deepa Jayakumar, the niece of former Chief Minister Jayalalithaa. The party officials have been calling Deepa the rightful heir of the CM who died back in December. And just weeks back, the disgruntled AIADMK members launched a forum in a district in support of Deepa, with similar other setups opening up in Coimbatore and other parts of Tamil Nadu. So quite a bit of controversy happening in Tamil Nadu. Of course, we've been bringing you team coverage all afternoon with regards to this story. Our correspondents on the ground bringing you the very latest with regards to what is happening, the turmoil, the political shakeup in Tamil Nadu. Let's now go straight to our correspondent, Ramesh Ravichandran, who is on the streets of Chennai this evening. Ramesh, good evening to you. Lots brewing there. Certainly a mixed bag of reaction pouring in on the news about Sasikala. What is the mood like where you are, and how are people there taking this news that she will be the third female chief minister of the state?
Good evening, Archit. Indeed, the scene temporarily has shifted from Poets Garden to the T Nagar residence of Deepa Jayakumar, the niece of the late Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalithaa. Now, where a battle royale between Deepamma, as Deepa Jayakumar is fondly called, and Chinnamma, as Sasikala Natarajan is called, is playing itself out here behind me, where you can see, if I can just move out of the frame and ask my video journalist to zoom in on the crowds behind me. There is a large, sizable section of supporters of Deepa Jayakumar assembled here outside her residence. As an air of anticipation here, the people here expect her to address them anytime now. And most of them are of the opinion that it is high time that Deepa Jayakumar take over the mantle of Jayalalitha's legacy, as it were, and announce a political comeback of sorts. Maybe announce a political outfit of her own, but that's still in the realm of speculation. But the mood here is one of anticipation, as the supporters expect her to make a public statement anytime now. So clearly battle lines are drawn between Deepa Jayakumar and Sasikala Natarajan, at least for the moment here where I am, Archit.
And Ramesh, sort of staying on that subject, the controversy between Deepamma and Chinnamma, in regards to their experience politically to lead the people of Tamil Nadu. We know Jayalalithaa Amma had done quite a bit for the people there. Many different schemes, the canteens, the welfare programs, helping pregnant women, helping those who are less fortunate. Both of these women, Deepamma, the niece, as well as Chinnamma, a close confidant of Jayalalithaa, certainly have ties to Jayalalithaa. But in terms of their political experience, how well prepared are either one of them, if any, to really lead and, as they both claim to vouch the welfare of the people of Tamil Nadu? How well prepared are they?
Indeed, Archit, there are many similarities between Deepa Jayakumar and Sasikala Natarajan. Both are political novices of sorts. Both are not experienced enough in administration or governance. What has gone in favor of Sasikala Natarajan is a 33-year-old long association with Jayalalithaa. But Deepa Jayakumar's supporters behind me argue, and the reason that if Sasikala Natarajan can become the leader of the party and now the chief minister in waiting only by virtue of her association with Jayalalithaa, then Deepa Jayakumar stands a good reason to take over the mantle of her legacy, as it were, because not only does she have a striking resemblance to Jayalalithaa, but she also hails from the same family as her by virtue of being the daughter of her brother. So her supporters argue that she has every reason to be the rightful heir, as it were, of the Jayalalithaa legacy. And the expectation here this evening is that she will make an announcement of some sort to not only to reinforce the support of the crowds who have gathered here, but also send out a political message to the AIADMK cadres at large that she is indeed the legal and lawful heir to the Jayalalithaa legacy. So an air of anticipation here behind me even as we speak, Archit.
All right, Ramesh, we'll come back to you as soon as we get updates from what is happening there on the ground. But let's now go to G.C. Shaker. He's a senior journalist who's covered politics for several years now in the state of Tamil Nadu. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I would like to ask you with regard to what is happening there in the state of Tamil Nadu just a few months after the death of Jayalalithaa. Sasikala, you know, the fact that in a couple of days she will be sworn in there. What are some of the challenges that she may face once she's in office? We do know that she's a friend and a close confidant of Jayalalithaa, but in terms of political experience, not a whole lot there.
Well, the main challenge is that she has to find acceptability among the people of the state, because the mandate of the 2016 election was a vote for Jayalalithaa. So in that sense, it was not even a vote for Paneerselvam, and definitely not for Sasikala. So Sasikala will be seen as someone who has usurped the mandate that was given to Jayalalithaa. And just because she was being a close aide of Jayalalithaa, she can't use that proximity to Jayalalithaa to claim that she has absorbed immense political knowledge and great administrative experience by being close to Jayalalithaa and see her operate in very close proximity. That will not cut eyes. And she's not a great speaker. She has not addressed a single public meeting. She has addressed two telecast meetings which are very well rehearsed, prepared speeches. So, and then she has to take on the opposition in the assembly, which Paneerselvam has done. Paneerselvam has some legislative experience. He's been a minister. He's had administrative experience, and also then these are the biggest challenges that initially Sasikala has to surmount. The next challenge will be, of course, to fight a by-election to become an MLA, because she can be a chief minister without being an MLA only for 6 months. And there's already a vacant seat, RK Nagar in North Chennai. If she really wants to show that she has inherited Jayalalitha's legacy, she must go and contest in RK Nagar. That was Jayalalitha's seat, and then retain it with a big margin. If she doesn't do that and instead looks for a safe seat somewhere in South Tamil Nadu, then it will prove that Sasikala is not a lead community.
All right, we lost some connection there, but we'll go back to our guest in just a moment. But again, lots happening this evening. Just to bring you up to speed, do we have Mr. Shekhar back? All right, Mr. Shekhar, sorry, let's continue the conversation. You were talking about some of the challenges. Yeah. Please continue.
So that's what I'm saying. I was talking about her becoming an MLA. Hello?
Yes, continue. Go ahead. You're on air.
I was talking about the challenges to become an MLA, getting elected as MLA, and that too from RK Nagar seat in North Chennai, which Jayalalithaa held when she died. So Sasikala has to contest there and prove that she is a true inheritor of the Jayalalithaa legacy. And instead, if she decides to go to Tirumangalam or some other safe constituency in South Tamil Nadu, where the Tevar vote is predominant, then she will only end up proving that she's on shaky ground, that she is not acceptable to the entire state, and that she is only the leader of a small community of Tevas and not the people of Tamil Nadu. So she has to win an election from RK Nagar to become acceptable. And then, of course, if Deepa Jayakumar has already said that wherever Sasikala contests, she is ready to challenge her. So that will be another challenge, because the cadre still see Deepa as the natural heir of Jayalalithaa, the political heir,
right.
AIADMK. So again, Sasikala.
All right, we're going to have to interrupt right now. We're getting some reaction coming in from Deepa Jayakumar, the niece. Let's go to Ramesh Ramachandran, who's standing by there. Ramesh, I understand that she's now taking the stage. What are you seeing right there? Bring us up to speed.
Archit, Deepa Jayakumar has just made an appearance here outside her residence. She's about to address a crowd of supporters. There's a festive atmosphere here even as we speak, an air of anticipation. It remains to be seen what she has up her sleeve. But if we talk to her supporters, they expect her to make some kind of political announcement. Let's just listen into what she has to say at the moment.
நிச்சயமாக என்னை நம்பி வந்தோர் அனைவருக்காகவும் ஏதாவது செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற உறுதியையும் தருகிறது.
For those of you just joining in, that is Deepa Jayakumar. She is the niece of the late Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Jayalalithaa, taking the stage there, talking to her supporters and well-wishers, with quite a bit of controversy happening there now that Chinnamma or Sasikala has now been officially elected to be the Chief Minister there. So a lot of political shape-up happening there. Let's try to listen in to see what she has to say in Chennai right now.
தமிழ்நாடும் தமிழக மக்களின் சுதந்திரமும் பாதுகாக்கப்பட வேண்டும். அதை இழந்தது போல
And you can see the huge crowd there applauding there. She's saying that Tamil Nadu needs protection. I'm trying to listen in to give you translations as we hear it.
பிரதிநிதிகள் மட்டுமே அரசாள வேண்டும்.
All right, so as you can see right there, these are images coming in, live visuals happening in Tamil Nadu. Deepa Jayakumar, the niece of Jayalalithaa, saying there will not be any changes, talking about the leadership and how she will support the people of Tamil Nadu in this
பொறுத்தது போதும் என்பது போல் ஒரு நல்ல எதிர்காலத்தையும் திருப்பத்தையும் நோக்கி செயல்படுவோம் நிறைவாக.
Crowd there really showing their support, and she's also bears such a striking resemblance to Jayalalithaa as well, the niece, her brother's daughter.
நாட்டிற்காகவும் மக்களுக்காகவும் உழைத்தவர்கள் அரசாள வேண்டும்.
Deepa Jayakumar just saying that she will do whatever she needs for not only the people, the state, but also the country to protect those who need the welfare and support. We have Ramesh Ramachandran there as well, listening in. Quite a huge crowd gathered there.
Indeed, Archie, there's an air of anticipation. The crowds are waiting impatiently and want her to make an announcement of some sort. As she's been saying here, she will do everything, whatever it takes, in the interest of the people of the state and the country. But the crowds are still waiting in anticipation for more from her.
All right, thank you, Ramesh. Keep us up to date. We'll keep listening in and seeing what we can get.
தலைவி என்ற பெயர் அழிந்து விடாமல் காக்க வேண்டியது உங்கள் கடமை.
That was Deepa Jayakumar
தொடர்ந்து பணி செய்வேன்.
saying it is her duty to protect and provide welfare to the people of Tamil Nadu. She's outside of her house in Chennai.
தொடர்ந்து ஆதரவு அளித்து வந்ததற்கு அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. நீங்கள் யாரை விரும்புகிறீர்கள் என்ற குரலை உயர்த்தி உறுதியாக
And earlier, she also, just to provide clarity to our viewers, Deepa also said that if Sasikala becomes the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, it would be like a military coup, a takeover. And you also have to look and see what the huge crowd that is now gathered there outside. So quite a bit of a juxtaposition of two different supporting allies there, those who support Chinnamma, those who support Deepa. We have Ramesh Ramachandran also there, who's been covering this from the ground, saying the mood is very anticipatory to see what she'll do, what she'll say, and how she will sort of get in there. Let's try to continue listening in to see what else she has to add. She just said that there's a good future for all of us here and a good perspectives coming. We apologize for some of those technical difficulties. These are live visuals you are seeing right now. Again, Deepa speaking, Deepa Jayakumar, the niece.
உங்களுக்கு தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். ஜனநாயகம் மக்களாட்சியும் வளர வேண்டும். அதற்கு நாம் துணையாக இருப்போம். அம்மா அவர்கள் வழியில் நடப்போம். அவர் பெயர் மட்டுமே இருக்க வேண்டும் என்பது என்னுடைய ஆசை.
Deepa Jayakumar saying that she will do whatever it takes for the people of Tamil Nadu and do what she can to support and provide the welfare and support that her aunt Jayalalithaa did. And as you can see, just wrapping up there, speaking outside of her home in the city of Chennai, Deepa Jayakumar is the niece of Jayalalithaa, who died back in December, who was the second chief minister, the second female chief minister of Tamil Nadu. And now a bit of a political turmoil happening there between Deepa Jayakumar, known as Deepa and Chinnamma, who is Sasikala. You can see the crowds there gathering. Ramesh, let me go back to you now, if you can hear me, to see what the vibe is there at this moment.
நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றி.
Well, Archit, she is continuing her public address here even as we speak. And every sentence is greeted with a loud cheer, and she is just walking off the stage now,
Right.
Bringing her 10 to 15-minute address to a close. Archit?
All right, Ramesh, thank you for those updates. But just to provide our viewers who are tuning in to see what exactly happened there just a short while back, Deepa Jayakumar, the niece of Jayalalithaa, spoke and talked about what it means for the people of Tamil Nadu, how she will bring about change, and how it is going to be a time of good fortune, prosperity, and what all she will be able to accomplish. Let's now go to Nischita Virandra, who's also in Chennai, who's been covering this. Nischita, quite a bit happening there from a big day in Tamil Nadu with the political landscape. Bring us up to speed on what you're hearing from your vantage point.
Absolutely a big day for Tamil Nadu, for the people here, especially for the AIADMK, Sasikala and both Deepa Jayakumar. Clearly classic examples of the metaphysical politics that India is so getting used to. But as far as Sasikala is concerned, it is not family here, but the fact that her 33-year-long association with Jayalalithaa, AIADMK is using the word mentored Sasikala through this period. Hard to assume that it was mentoring, especially considering that Sasikala never assumed office, never contested elections. So it's hard to assume that she mentored her for a post as big as the chief minister, for a post as big as to lead the party as well as the state of Tamil Nadu. So the latest is that we could see Sasikala swearing in on the 9th of February, as there are some formalities that need to be fulfilled, whether it is in terms of OPS's resignation that need to be accepted by the governor, or Sasikala's candidature, Sasikala's appointment as the chief of the legislature party. Now the governor's approval is needed for the same, and that can happen only on the 8th, as he is not in Chennai as of now, and that is why she could be sworn in on the 9th of February. So these are the latest as far as Sasikala's new avatar as the impending chief minister is concerned.
And Nischita, just while continuing the conversation with you, quite a bit of a surprise happening there with two women, one a friend, one a family member of Jayalalithaa, both novices when it comes to leading a political party, and quite a bit of surprise that there are supporters out for both. But from the people that you've been talking to in Chennai, what are some of the reactions you're getting? When I was there covering it, back in December when she died, the one big thing that everybody said was Amma was someone that did something for everybody, and it would be very difficult for anyone to replace her. Now, two women from two different equations are now coming up. Sasikala, of course, a close confidant, and her niece Deepa. What's the word on the street in terms of what the people of Tamil Nadu want?
Well, despite the fact that Sasikala and Deepa Jayakumar pretty much pitted against each other at the moment, but we also have to understand that they share a lot more in common than what they would have desired. Sasikala and Deepa Jayakumar, as you went on to state, both are political novices. Sasikala has had no administrative experience. She's never contested elections. Same as with Deepa Jayakumar. Another similarity, both of them, as long as Jayalalithaa was arrived, were completely in the background. No one knew who Deepa Jayakumar was. No one saw her dressing up or pretending to be similar to Jayalalithaa. And the same is the case with Sasikala. No one saw her addressing the media. No one saw her in the forefront of the AIADMK activities. She was only and only restricted to Pose Garden. So definitely a lot of similarity between these two individuals who have come forward and are staking claim over a legacy that has been left behind by Jayalalithaa, who's not there with the party and with the state anymore. So it seems like while on one hand Sasikala seems to be enjoying the support of the AIADMK, on the other hand Deepa Jayakumar is enjoying the support of the people, many people of the state, who feel that since she is blood related to Jayalalithaa, she should be naturally the one who should be succeeding her. A very interesting take of how politics in India really works, whether if we saw the kind of sympathy wave that brought Rajiv Gandhi to power following Indira Gandhi's assassination, or for that matter the similarity factor between Akhilesh Yadav and Mulayam Singh Yadav that really worked for him. He too was a complete political novice, and he was brought in as the chief minister of the biggest state of the country. So let's not forget that this is something that we have seen in the past in India, and Tamil Nadu too is not new to it. But where AIADMK will be faltering is the fact that now they have a very good chance of losing it all if Sasikala does not perform the way people expect her to, if Sasikala does not become the stern, larger-than-life image that Jayalalithaa was, and if she does not live up to the expectations. On the other hand, and if she does not live up to the expectations, the implications will be a lot more, considering that 4 years later the elections will be back in Tamil Nadu, and already DMK seems to be preparing its second line of succession after Karunanidhi, with MK Stalin coming in as the working president. So a lot of challenges ahead for Sasikala, and several similarities between Deepa Jayakumar and Sasikala, but an extremely interesting day here as far as politics is concerned in Chennai.
All right, Nishchita, thank you so much for that update. We understand you're also headed to Marina Beach, where Jayalalithaa was laid to rest. We'll certainly check with you in a short while. But now, giving you some perspective about Sasikala, the woman of the hour that everybody's been talking about, the new chief minister who will be sworn in later this week. She was once blamed for Jayalalitha's disastrous election loss back in 1996. 6-year-old Sasikala was always considered having a clout with the party. She was once a video library owner before getting close to Tamil Nadu's late chief minister. Her roller coaster career saw her being expelled for anti-party activities, only to be restored within a few months, 5 years ago. Here's a little bit more about her journey.
From Amma to Chinnamma. For a woman who stayed in the shadows of Jayalalithaa or Amma, Sasikala Natarajan has come into her own. Chinnamma or Junior Amma, who took over as General Secretary of the AIADMK in December, will now take the oath as Chief Minister. In her lifetime, Jayalalithaa never allowed Sasikala any role in the state administration. Nor did she ever refer to Sasikala as a political heir, although she was allowed a say in party affairs. She has removed trusted Jayalalithaa aides now to bring in her own team. So just who is Sasikala Natarajan? She was in the business of shooting wedding and event videos. She met Jayalalithaa in the 1980s when she was a propaganda secretary of the AIADMK. She shot all of her event videos and developed great rapport with her. Moved into Jayalalitha's home in 1989. Jayalalithaa had expelled her twice from the party and her residence, but patched up soon after. But as she becomes chief minister, it remains to be seen if Chinnamma can replicate the magic of Amma for the benefit of the party and of course the public. With bureau inputs, Sarah Khan for WION.
And that is our bulletin for right now. We have a special bulletin at 8 and 9 right here on WION on all that's happening in the state of Tamil Nadu when it comes to the political shuffle. I'm Archit Seshadri. Have a good night. We'll see you then.